Hey, welcome to part 2 of the 3-part video series. And if you wonder where I'm at the moment, this is where I live. A wonderful, house here in close to Titirangi, New Zealand. And so what you should have done by now, if you watched the first part of the video series, if not, go back to it, is to create a list for yourself. So what I wrote down here is 5 things that I like to do for myself. So spend time in nature, qigong, writing, enjoying my coffee, exclamation mark, and dancing. So that is just a simple example on how that could look like. So just go ahead and do that if you haven't. And the reason for that is just that you create some space of awareness on what you actually like to do for yourself, and start spending 5 minutes every day to do that for yourself. Or if 5 minutes are still too much, then do 2, but at least start doing something that you actually enjoy doing and not just watch Netflix, even though that might be fun at some times. Okay, so part 2 is breathing, and I want to keep it fairly simple. Like, we can do a lot of breathing techniques, and I'm also like a yoga teacher, so breathing is kind of part of my job. But for the beginning, it's totally fine to just be aware of how we breathe. So all you have to do now is find a comfortable position, and that can be either in lying down, it could be in sitting, or in standing. So I'm standing at the moment, and I try to find a stable position for my feet down there, hip width apart maybe, knees slightly bent, and all I do is just focus on my breathing. I bring my attention to my breath, and I try to be really curious about it. So it's not about, oh, I have to breathe through my nose in and out, or through my mouth. No, just be curious and watch what your body does at the moment. So what you might realize is that your breathing is in your chest, like here. Or it might be down in your belly, down here. It might also be maybe here, in your solar plexus. So just be curious and try not to judge your breath. That's really important. Like, oh my God, I can't breathe. That's so stupid. Why am I so bad at breathing? So no judgment, just curiosity. That's really important. Like, we're trying not to solve or fix you. We're trying to gently bring awareness to the breath in order to be aware. And then we can see if we can bring some different approaches into it. So what I would like to invite you to, after you realize how you breathe, is to gently try to start down here in your stomach. Let the breath go all the way up into your rib cage and then into your chest. And that's all I'm asking. So we start here, inhaling. Exhaling, same way down. And we start with 10 breaths, really 10 conscious breaths. And that's all it takes to completely change your state of mind and your nervous system and your body experience. And you can certainly increase the amount of breaths, but really start with 10 breaths and try to be really aware of each and every breath. And that's all it takes for a foundation of breathing. First, be aware on how you breathe and where you're breathing. And secondly, try to do a full breathing cycle. So start belly, rib cage, chest, exhale the same way down, and then you're already one step closer to becoming a full functioning human being. Isn't that great? Okay, and in the next video series, we focus on something called grounding, and that is really awesome. So you shouldn't miss that one. That will be the third video of the 3-part video series. My name is Martin Gebhardt, and see you in part 3 of the video series. Have a good day.